Okay, so what we're going to do in this video is going to have a look at how easy this scalping system is. All right, up around 150 at the moment. I might just close this trade and be done with it. Yep, I might just knock it on the head, and then I'm going to show you how easy it is to trade this. Just quickly, we're going to just sidetrack a little bit. This is gold. This is a trade, another trade that I'm in today. This is scalping. Now, the other setup I'm showing you is a counter trend. It's a lot more risky. This is trend continuation. You're basically looking for a few things to come together. It's just a checklist. Okay, number one. So what you got to look for? Current day POC, we're under it. Previous day POC, we're under it. Previous day PDC, previous day close, we're under it. We're under this, we're under this, we're under, that's all. You're just waiting for all that stuff to come together, and then you take a breakout. So I took this trade based on the fact that this is trending. Well, I got in a little early. I got in there because I had the sense that this was going to move. In fact, it was back in here. Took the trade. Now this is potentially going into price discovery, breaking out of the value range. Or it could head back into it. That's the other thing. So that's always a risk. But, you know, you've got so much confluence with these guys behind you, and that break with all of this behind you, that's the trade to take, guys. All right, and then the other thing you can rely on is the Scalp Master, but you're only looking for red signals, not green signals. So this is trend continuation, only looking for red signals. If we include the Scalp Master, I'll show you this. This is so powerful. You ignore the green signals. Unless this is incredibly overextended and then you counter trend trade it like I did with the NASDAQ. But look at this. You take this when all this stuff's in your favor, these lines, right? And then you get a P. Breaking out of the shaded zone. That P comes back, okay, it's working its way down, and then you get that. This is it. Smart money algorithms work on this basis. They are programmed to follow exactly what we're doing here. Now look, 190, and I've already secured around 160 with the NAS today. But this is what you want. This is such a powerful strategy. I might just secure this, guys. I don't think I'm going to close. Yeah, this level under here, that's a level that you'd probably want to secure profits, because that'll most likely pull back fairly aggressively. Yeah, 295. I mean, I'm gonna knock it on the head. All right, let's get back to the NAS, and we'll talk about that. That was a counter trend strategy. Okay, profit secured. All right, here's the thing. This was a counter trend trade, so it's pretty risky. But see the yellow and the blue shaded zone? This is called a fade back into value. This yellow and blue shade is a value area. Okay, our indicators are giving us this zone. So what we look for is the fade back into value. Let's just keep it simple. That is the alert telling us that price broke out of value and is returning into this area. It's a reclaim. Value area reclaim. And so at the high of this area, given that this is way overextended, I was happy to take a trade based on that red candle. So that's where I entered. Short. Counter trend. But the other thing that is a help, if you don't want to enter so early, is the break under this blue line. So that would be then your entry point. And if that's a little bit daunting, then you wait for the P. Anyway, the other thing that made it easy for me to make this decision was the fact that we've got this range. A couple of moves down brings in sellers, and then we get the run on liquidity. So this is a typical Wyckoff range liquidity run, and then you get that. So this is bigger players exiting their positions, distribution. Okay, so this price action was a telltale sign as well. Just keep it simple, guys. Just follow the indicator. Now, We've had a couple of profitable days yesterday here. This was yesterday's trade. I sent this into our group. But look at the signals. So this is scalping using these P alerts coming off the Scalp Master indicator. There's a P here. All right, you take the first one. Yeah, so that was quite nice. And then today I've got this one. So again, it's range bound. We've got the range. Okay, the break above, it fades back in. This is fading it back down through the range. Very simple strategy. Only looking to trade like these alerts on the outer edge of this zone. Now you've got two things going. You've got this yellow zone and you've got a blue, you can see the blue shade here as well. When they come together like this, that's a really strong signal. Now, it looks complicated with all of this stuff, but it's an extremely simple trading system. In here, yesterday, it's exactly the same thing, guys. Look, we're looking for the range to set up through here, the run on liquidity, and the entry point right there. And this is a much better proposition given that it's in sync with the higher time frame trend. So the outcome, here, look, we ignore all the signals. Any of these green ones, I think we're not looking at that. I mean, you could look at, like, see the outer level of the range. You could look at that, but that's counter trend and risky. If the higher time frame is doing that, we want the opportunity. Okay, see the fade. Now that's changed. We don't have FD on there. It's just a little red signal. All right, and then you get the red candle kicking in through here, and then you get the P. The P pulse. The pulse is the Scalp Master. So you take the trade in a bearish trend when you see this range and you get a run on liquidity above the range, right? That shaded zone, that's it. And then you just wait for the red candle. Very, very simple. And that, in a nutshell, is everything you need to be successful. Just look at these trades, the outcome. Oh yeah, 15-minute chart, that's another signal. Okay, this is our momentum sink. You wait for the pullback and you can wait for the momentum sink, but it's a much more accurate and precise entry when you wait for the fade and then you wait for the that first red candle or the P. Wait for the red P on a 1 minute, 2 minute, or preferably even a 1 minute chart. That's it, guys. That's all there is to it. Yep. So close this one today. Down in here. This is life-changing. You can have access to this. Go to my website, Anthony FX. Just go to Join VIP if you like. Have a look at the Scalp Master. It covers the Scalp Master there. You only need that. You gain access to the indicators, including the Scalp Master, and then you get my daily mentorship videos. Really important. Make it back in your first trade. Okay, so it's on offer. Making this available. I think there's a need for this in the world. There's nothing like this anywhere. With that, have a great day, and yeah, see you in the next one.